Hey, what's up guys? Matrox Gaming here, and welcome to today's video. Now, I know a lot of my videos are character analysis videos, but that just seems to be what I'm best at on this channel so far, so I'm just gonna keep rolling with it. Anyway, today's character analysis is on a much newer character in the Call of Duty franchise, and that's the leader of Shadow Company, Philip Graves himself. What's interesting about this guy is that he's very well liked by the Call of Duty community, but at the same time, very torn down the middle in regards to his moral compass. What exactly does Graves believe in? Is he really interested in doing the right thing? Where do his morals align? What all is he willing to do to achieve his objective? The reason these questions come to mind is because his morals seem to be the entire basis of his character. At least in my opinion, it does. And it really shows given the actions he commits throughout Modern Warfare 2's campaign. This character analysis might be a much shorter video since he only appeared in only one game, but I'll also try to fit in his views of the other protagonists as he seems to view them all very differently. What's also interesting is that Graves and all of Task Force 141 seem to all fall into a shade of gray when it comes to their overall moral compass, but Graves just so happens to go a little too far into the darker side of that gray color. But aside from that, I think the best place to start with Graves is his role in the game before he was physically introduced on screen. As I said before, Graves is the leader of Shadow Company, the same company that had Velikan from Modern Warfare 2019. And in the reboot timeline of Modern Warfare, we first see Shadow Company in Season 5 in August 2020 as they join the hunt for Victor Zakhaev.
Visual on the stadium. Time to target 30 seconds. Copy. All shadows this net. Listen up. In the last 24.
Allegiance intercepted comms traffic coming from the stadium. Source of that chatter may be Victor Zakhaev himself. We roll this bastard up, there'll be bonuses all around. Stand by.
Lurch to Rose. You ready to start this fire?
Always. You know that.
That's what I like to hear. How about some fireworks?
Wait till you hear this. Use this lid. Let's let ourselves in.
Copy. Spark. Good effect on target, Shadows. Doors open, bring in the bird. Check, HLZ is marked, touching down. Shadows, unasked and move set.
You see hostile intent, you are clear to engage.
Graves makes no appearance at this time, nor is he even mentioned, but it's possible he made an appearance in Verdansk off-screen. Moving on from that though, Graves and his band of Shadows are contracted out by General Shepard to move 3 missiles to assist Allied military fighters in the war in the Middle East.
I uncovered redacted intel regarding a black bag operation conducted by General Shepard and carried out by Shadow Company. They were transacting American-made ballistic missiles to our allies fighting Russians in the Middle East. The mission did not go as planned.
What are we carrying this time, Graves?
If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
I bet he'd do it too.
This is nothing but a milk run, boys. Guns for the good guys. We'll be back here at HQ for breakfast. Don't shit the bed and there'll be bonuses all around. Find me when you're back.
Yep.
Shepard's waiting for a sit rep. Don't leave him hanging. Out.
3 containers. That's a lot of fucking milk.
Thirsty friends. Shadow 2 to Gold Eagle Actual.
10 traffic 2.
3 Shadow Victors exiting Highway 7 Zulu. No issues, Actual.
Copy. Get that cargo delivered on time. Do not fail. Eagle out.
Do not fail. Told you this shit was important. What's this?
3, this is Erickson. What's up?
Got a vehicle in the road.
Stand by. Coming to you.
Graves, Vance, be advised. We're held up. Sorting it out now.
Handle it. Keep the line moving.
Roger that.
Reconnaissance said the route was clear of enemy activity. The reports were wrong. The shipment was spotted before it arrived at its destination.
I don't like this.
His Arabic is atrocious.
Paulo, lean out and cover him.
On it.
We need a terp out here. What's the call, sir?
Vance, DePaula, go help him out.
Oh, contact! Everyone is down! Light him up, DePaula! Who the fuck are these guys? Not on the tower! Back up! Back up! All stations, troops in contact! Taking effective fire! Multiple casualties! Contact rear!
Eliminate that threat, Shadow. This is Gold Eagle Actual. Do not lose that cargo.
High time! Watch those buildings! On the roof! RPG! Get moving! Let's go! We're surrounded! They're everywhere! What the fuck are they?
Actual requesting QRF. Negative. We fight with the guns we have.
General, they need help.
You are my help. Now fix this.
There's a Russian PMC! What the fuck are they doing out here? All stations, we got Russian PMCs out here!
Repeat. Russian?
Enemy truck is Russian!
God damn it, Graves. You said the route was clear.
Too many of them! Graves, we need reinforcements!
Actual, my boys are getting stitched up. They need air support.
We can't do that, Graves, and you know it.
Get down!
All Shadows report. Any station this next. Shadow Actual, what is your status? Erickson, it's Graves. What's your location? Vance. Apollo. You copy. General, I need an armed bird up now for this. My men are able, sir. I want this situation contained. That means this operation will not be reported.
Graves!
General, my men are taking fire from
We've got the
Russian
radio!
This situation is not yet...
The Russians executed the entire squad and got a hold of Shadow's comms. They learned Shepard was behind it. Russia gave the missiles to Hassan. Shepard's intentions were good, but the shipments were illegal and off the books. He and Graves buried it. And the cover-up is always worse than the crime. We were getting too close, and they weren't gonna let that happen. 3 missiles were stolen. We've only found 2. Hassan's got 1 more. We need to find it.
The Shadow Company operators were unfortunately ambushed and killed, leaving the missiles to be stolen by the attackers, then sold to Major Hassan, forcing Shepard and Graves to cover it up and deny any involvement in the operation due to it being illegal. Shepard, however, does have Shadow Company team up with Task Force 141 to retrieve the missiles, and judging by his dialogue in the campaign, it seems Graves truly does believe in fighting the good fight. But you can argue that it only seems like he does due to the incident with the missiles beforehand and only making it seem as though he's genuinely a good person. This is where fans of Graves, such as myself, are split down the middle about him. Not because he's not a likable character, because he genuinely is, but it does beg the question as to whose side he's truly on. If you take a look at the Call of Duty wiki about his background, it says that Graves enlisted into the United States Marine Corps and eventually became an operator in the Marines' elite MARSOC Raiders. However, at some point, Graves began to feel disillusioned with the military, thinking that the uniform he once proudly wore limited and held back men like him. So using this tiny piece of information, it seems as though Graves does in fact believe in doing the right thing, but he's also willing to get his hands dirty for the preferred outcome to be had. This is a trait that is shared with Captain Price in Modern Warfare 2019, with his iconic speech to Gaz later in the campaign.
Hey, it's a checkpoint.
For us.
What is there a difference?
Road's blocked. What's the plan?
Shock and all.
What if they don't move?
That old hell's gonna break loose.
3 seconds.
That's plenty of time.
Holy shit, Captain.
Nikolai said they'll bake.
What if they follow?
They won't.
Boss. What the hell are we doing here?
We're cleaning up a mess.
With women and children.
They were leverage.
They were
When
hostages.
you take the gloves off, you get blood on your hands, Kyle. That's how it works.
Where do we draw the line, sir?
You draw the line wherever you need it, Sergeant. End of the day, someone has to make the enemy scared of the dark. We get dirty, and the world stays clean. That's the mission. Now, if you're having second thoughts, then I can do this on my own.
No, sir. No second thoughts.
Good. Now let's get out of here before he kills Barkov.
Which definitely shows how far Price is willing to go to complete the mission, as shown literally in the campaign mission before that iconic scene is played. However, you can say Graves is willing to go a bit farther than Captain Price ever could in this sense. Graves takes the base from Los Vinceros and was willing to be judge, jury, and executioner in order to accomplish the mission in whatever way he sees fit. He slaughters innocent civilians and Mexican military members out of paranoia that any of them could be associated with the Los Alamos cartel, and although he was evidently very reluctant and regretful about it, he was willing to kill off the very task force his client created and had him team up with just to get the results Shepard wanted, just for getting in his way. This basically does show that not only did Graves really not want to fight the men he considered his allies, even if it was only because he was following orders given to him, but Graves is willing to cross a few lines to follow those orders and get the job done, and he isn't willing to fight with any hands tied behind his back. He's all in with everything he does, and once he makes a decision, he commits to it. All in all, Graves is a great character and a wonderful addition to not only the cast of characters in Modern Warfare, but the overall lore in the Call of Duty franchise as a whole. Graves is pretty universally liked by just about everyone who knows about him. Like, honestly, I haven't seen a single person anywhere online say that they didn't like him. If anything, the worst I've heard people say about him was that they hated that Graves ended up switching sides halfway through the campaign, but they were able to at least justify it slightly by acknowledging Graves was only doing his job and didn't want things to end the way they did. Graves is just an overall cool dude that, I don't know, you just want to have a beer with and listen to him tell a few war stories or something. That's the best way to describe him. He's just a genuinely cool and chill dude. But beware if you cross him, because if you do, always remember, he doesn't make threats, he makes guarantees. But anyway, I think that's about all I can say about Graves with the little bit of story he has. If I missed any key details about his character and his role in the series, be sure to let me know in the comments below. But if you liked this video, drop me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more, and that's pretty much all for today guys. Matrox Gaming out. Peace.